talk about it. Asicoce. Let's talk about it. Asicoce. Let's talk about it. Asicoce.
Episode 25 Asicoce Na Prince Vilakazi ke angikwamukele namuhla ke sise live center eSpayville. Uma kuyi episode yakho yokucala lena pressa follow uthole onke lama episodes kusukela ku episode 1 tofika kule episode yanamuhla ke ku episode 24 esikhuluma ke na Sister lo Career Councillor uvela ka Department of Labour. Sikhulume nge-CV siyaqhubeka nyalo ke today sizokhuluma ke ngejob. Mangabe ufuna umsebenzi ke then ufuna kwathi ukuthi ku interview uyanjani ke sitongena ku-interview akudzingi ukuthi sesitesha introduce la utoya ku episode 24 la kaqala khona ukukhuluma nge-CV nyalo ukhuluma nge-interview tongena enzabeni
ku-interview ngiyathanda ukuthi ngikhulume i-story less practical ngiyawuthanda umsebenzi wami practical some of the things I can relate as a graduate ku-honors ku-psychology ngabuya ngatohlala ekhaya looking for employment bengekho umsebenzi then I spotted advert ekhuluma nge-prison warder la eBarberton ngabuka ama-qualification bengifitha nga-applya CV yami ngenhlanhla by shortlista after we shortlist CV yami bangibita for interview liphutha lengalenda lengafunda kulo it wasn't nice but it was necessary. Then when I went there, panel yabuda ukuthi tell us about yourself. Yes, I managed ukuphendula, but I did not do the research about the company. I also spotted ukuthi there is usisi esifunde naye esikoleni usakweleta akakaqedi kahle kahle yena ne I was okay because ngazi ukuthi usakweleta esikoleni akakaqedi meaning mina ngine upper hand more than her uyakubona mara come isikhathi sema question tell us about yourself it's okay akekho umuntu ongatata ngithi I managed to nail that one tell us the requirements of the job you have applied for kwaba mnyama angikwati ukuthi ma requirement yini ngazama ukuthi ngiyadlamba I know nothing about my requirements. Tell us my services that are offered by correctional services. Kuphila angathi. Niyang understand? My acts, tell us the acts that are administered by correctional services. Angwathi. Who is the minister ya correctional services? Angimati minister wa correctional services. I went blank. I tried ukuthi ngiyazama ngayenda lokhu nalokhu. But it was obvious. Tell us 5 Batupili principles and relate it to your job as a prison warder. Angwati lokho. Nyang understand? This is a true story. Angwati mina konke lokho ukuthi Batupili yini isebendani. Niyakubona? Kwahamba kwabanjalo hayi batibongela babuda why do you think you are a best candidate? Mina nokuthi prison warder ayisebenda ngani bantu abasekhaya bengekho aware ukuthi mhlawumbe uyalima noma uyendani angakayendi research yami ngale company and the services that they are rendering the visions and the mission ye company angiyati bantu abasekhaya ngazama whatever lengizamile to save myself but it could not work to my surprise ipost yatholwa ngilosisi loya lo ngithi uyakweleta esikoleni I got the shock of my life I wanted to pin the whole thing on nepotism ne ngakhumbula ukuthi alabantu abasazi abasazi nakancane there's no connection and anyway mawufika ekhaya bakubuza uhambe njani hayi ngihambe right I have nailed it ucamba manga until I got to a point where I have done my own introspection. Ngihlale phansi, me, myself and I, and check ukuthi Tesha, what did you answer? Bakubute ngaloku, uphenduleni, and I realized ukuthi yo Nkosi yami I was just fumbling actually. Even though ngibaqambele manga ekhaya ukuthi hayi ngikhulume kahle, it's important ukuthi after an interview you do this introspection. you check yourself ukuthi mistake engiyenzile ngaba ibe kuphi, so that the next interview I know how to present myself better. Angithi akusilphutha me myself and I le meeting yokuthi wena ube truthful to yourself, it will work ukuthi ikwiphe. Angithi what am I saying? Mang apply umsebenzi, it's important to keep the advert. Angithi i-advert ibhaliwe ukuthi if you haven't been contacted within 6 months, consider your application unsuccessful. Angithi i-advert kusho ukuthi sengayilahla after 6 months, ngifuna umsebenzi manje, ngiserious, ngithola i-folder noma i-envelope la ngifaka khona lama advert wami mang apply, because my questions aka interview, they're not gonna ask you things out of this world. They're gonna ask, some of the questions might derive from the poster or from the advert itself. Angithi I just made mention now about the question, the possible questions, and lama answers akuphi alapha ku advert. Ne? The first step mabangfonela bathi sikubize for interview Tesha ka social development. Angithi ngiyabekisa bathi social development enkomazi. What I need to do to start with my telephone etiquette, ne? Ayiqali interview mangile ku interview room. Interview icala mangiphendula ifoni yami. The manner in which I answer my phone. Lo munye uvele mawufona ngoba thina vele sebenza ngema client, uvela athi ngiyakubona ngithe sesiserious sifuna umsebenzi. You need to be professional. Angithi isho kahle hello wakho bese uyalalela. Lo munye uthi khonkotha angathi ukuthi fashion muni bantu labasha. Are you encouraging the HR officer to continue ngestory sakhe nasokhulume njalo uthi akhonkothe? Let's make sure ukuthi siba professional. Angithi phendula kahle ifoni yakho. Ma ifoni yakho awutholakali, make sure lama bathini makhola tunes ne bantu labasha sine style sine taste. Lama khola tunes, be careful about what you put there. Angithi labanye ngeke ngafona ngeva kufahleka amabhodlela, I don't know, ngiyacabanga ukuthi omunye ukhe wakuva lokho. Kufahleka amabhodlela, you don't understand ukuthi what's happening. Angithi lo munye athi hello wena uyaphendula ngala uthi hello uthi ngumuntu kanti uthi recordile hello egcineni you know what to do ntu uyakubona akukho professional logo awuququtela umcashi ukuthi achubeke akhulume indzaba yakhe niyakubona. So make sure ukuthi uba professional. The songs that we put lapha emafonini wethu anjani nje, thola lo munye ayofuna the deep songs zabo Eminem, you know mase ngikhuluma ngabo Eminem analamanye magama la unacceptable. Angithi mawuthi uyafona umuntu ufaka lokunye kune vulgar umcashi sovela athi la sisenkingeni ecompanyini lo vela hayi angisabuyeli buye. So let's make sure ukuthi siba professional kuko konke lo kwa ini bantwana base high school bafaka lokho mara mina ngifuna umsebenzi, I just have to be professional na kanjani. Angithi so already sengikhulumile istory sami, already I have touched base a bit ngendaba yema questions labasibuta wona. Tell us about yourself. Iba question yokuqala ku interview. It's an icebreaker question. Angithi they're trying to make us to be at ease, hoping that akunamuntu lo ngadadi. Angithi but abasho ukuthi ngikhuluma into le dwelling on my personal stuff ukuthi ekhaya si7 ngina 20 wabantwana nga 2000 bani ngike ngagula ngiphose ngafa abafuni leto. They actually want you to confirm what you have written ku CV yakho, meaning it's important that you know your CV off by heart. Angithi letinto le utibhalile lapha ku CV yakho mawuthi umatriculate nini noma grade 10 wakho umcede nga 2020 ngempela mawukhuluma fakaza kahle kahle uyafakaza ufakazela lokubhalile lapha ku CV yakho. mawuthi wena on paper ucede nga 2020 but maso ukhuluma uthi 2008. Remember, if it's a panel, baya photocopy lama CV wakho. Each one has got a copy of your CV. While you are busy telling about yourself, they are verifying. So makuba nema discrepancies, bamana le question ukuthi nje nguye na noma le CV kube I cut and paste internet cafe. Angithi. So make sure that you talk about the things that you have written. My requirements, mabatokubutha tell us the requirements, mostly government, bayakuthanda lokho. Tell us the requirements of the job you have applied for. My requirements are kuphi kule advert. Angithi, thola nje mhlambe 2 things or 3 things. So you can actually score good marks there. Angithi, tell us the services rendered. Angithi, ngithe mabangibize ka socially enkomazi. Mina kwami ukuthi ngisukume ngite la ka socially la eBabathon. Angithi, and actually get someone who does the same job. Angithi, bese ngithi yo ngiphethe nale advert yami. Ngithi yo bangibite ku interview. He says like a community development practitioner. Ngicela ungiprepare. Angithi, she will be able, some of us will still remember even the questions laba sibuta wona. So she will be able to say le ayivamisi kusala. Asiprepare le ayivamisi kusala while you are looking at the advert. Now bona sinema acts sima departments ngokuhlukahlukana kwethu. Ngithe ngiphuma ka labor sikhuluma ngabo UIF Act. Bato bababhalile lapha ku advert have knowledge of. Bathi qala bathi bathupile principle abayishi. Mabaceda ke yiba UIF Act, bo COIDA, bo labor relations. Social development has got something different. Correctional service has got something different. So mawile lapha the person will be able ukuthi prepare akutshele ukuthi UIF Act iyendelwe ku addressa 1 2 3 1 2 3 yendelwe ukuthi mawumuntu angasebenzi leso sikhathi uyeta tobhalisa claim le mali iyamrelieve until athole umsebenzi. Angathola umsebenzi ingakapheli uyastopa ukutoclaim imali ye-UIF ngoba sewuyasebenza. Yabona, so makangichazele njalo mangifika ku interview ngikhuluma ngathi ngike ngasebenza lapha ecompany ngoba already sengiyathi ukuthi hoyikhoida yebantu labalimele emsebenzini. Niyakubona ngikhona nokuyichaza kahle. And then khulumile ngani bathupile ngithachile bathupile ngiyacela ukuthi asihambeni ku Google ne. Bathupile it's a Sotho name that says putting people first. Angithi, meaning as an officer or as a prospective officer or an officer to be bazoqasha ngithi kufanele kwazi le Bible lethu ukuthi ma client kosa treatwe ngenhlonipho. Ma client angimani ngikhulume noma njani just because mina ngicashiwe. Funeka ngibatreate irregardless of gender, ireligion, whatsoever. Angithi lapha kubathupile principle ntobona kunabo information ukuthi client, when someone comes to my office to inquire about certain things lapha ku department yami, I should be able ukuthi ngimchazele ukuthi lokhu kusebenta so lokhu iform siyenda so izinto efana lezo. Kunabo redress, it's actually offering an apology for mhlambe for a failed service. Yakubona, asithi namhla njengoba nilana ngihlulekile kutofika angimani ngibinze nje ngithi hayi nakushaya bo 1 batobona ukuthi hayi vele angidi, they will just go home. I need to call someone and apologize, the organizer, and apologize ngisho ukuthi sengihlulekile, sorry ngicela ukuthi siyende for ilanga lokuthi angithi so kunezinto efana nalezo. So make sure you familiarize yourself. Labanye baqashi bathi name 5 bathupile principle or whatever number maningi ngathi ayafika ku 11 angithi. Then when uyabuka uyakhona ukuthi kuna redress, kuna value for money, kuna lokhu. Have that in your mind angithi noma lapha ngithe ufaka khona kule envelope yakho, so that nase bakubitile you don't run around looking for ibathupile principle angithi. And then why do you think you are a best candidate? That's where you need to sell yourself. Utshele umqashi about your work experience. Yona lesikhulume ngayo sithi bengivolunteera. Acquire knowledge as if uyadlala. Leyo knowledge leyo uyoyisebenzisa. Because uyongena ku Google ucheke ukuthi labor isebenta ngani. Some of the things they relate. Angithi they relate even though experience yami yase home based care but kuyafana nangalana masikhuluma ngema stakeholders. Angithi utosho ukuthi ezingisebenza lapha home based care ma stakeholders wethu bekungi social development bekungilaba angithi bengiba invite so that they can teach angithi izinto efana lezo. This is what we are also doing ka labor. Mase uyofika le ka labor uyayikhuluma because kune service efana naloku bewukwenda. And also making ama examples, it's not wrong angithi la work related sikhuluma mhlambe ngeconflict resolution angithi if ukele bengivolunteer khona kune conflict lengikhona kuyicazulula ne I can make an example about that angithi ukuthi mhlambe khe kwaba nema officials la bewacabana mhlambe ngendaba yomsebenzi or something angithi something personal mhlambe ngiyabekisa uyasho ukuthi mina ngikhonile ukuthi ngibe imediator ngiba la emkhathini wabo kuba emkhathini wabo ngiyalalela onke ema side ene ngiba unbiased angithi lokuthi angichoose side mina ngilalela indzaba angithi mangicede ukulalela indzaba and then I talk to these people let's say it's a personal issue ngiyabatshela how dangerous it is because sisemsebenzini bahamparisha umsebenzi wemcashi bahamparisha production angithi ukuthi inema repercussions la ngasimnandi uyakubona izinto efana naleze you can make labo ma example. All right ke mangiya ku interview njengoba sengiwathathile lama questions I'll just go through lo ke nginako la okunye ukuthi you need to know yourself like personally your personality so that you can articulate that kumcashi angithi ukuthi wena umuntu onjani what are you going to offer like for example ukuthi you are a diligent person angithi wena you are a creative person a confident person a reliable trustworthy angithi ukuthi ma ungicasha mcashi mina ngiza nale package yokuthi ngidiligent I'm a hard worker nje ngalendlela ngiyiyo angithi also your interest you need to articulate ukukhulume lama interest wakho la unawo angithi la career related and your talents as well angithi the things that you are actually good at like for example working with your hands angithi creative thinking being you unalel khono you easily understand my numbers angithi you being able to solve problems angithi you being good at influencing angithi and leading others angithi so ungakhona ukuthi uthengise ngaloko na ufika ku interview umcashi akhone kubona ukuthi wena ungakhona your skills as well those computer skills asikhulume ngabo bo report writing angithi and many more meaning masiphuma la noma masiceda uyangena ku Google and check like my skills la dingakalako ku field yakho so that lelanga sebakubita ku interview utokhona ukuthi utichaze ngawo uphinde ukhone nokuthi uelaborate ngawo angithi and then ku-important ukuthi ukhone ku-articulate your qualifications lawa completile angithi and also it's not just to mention my qualifications wakho also show umcashi how lama qualification has equipped you for the job that you are applying for. It's important to do that ukuthi lama qualifications wami angende ngakhula ngibe matured ngifunde mhlambe ukuba empathetic nebantu angithi like me ngala ku stream sami saka psychology ukuthi uba empathetic nabantu you don't just judge people put yourself in their shoes and try to live in their world uimagine ukuthi kunzima kangakanani niyakubona so you can state such kulokhuzani ku interview yakho your work experience We have stated ngendaba work experience sesikhulumile, it's important sitshele work experience yakho, and it's not just to state, sitshele ukuthi ikhuphe njani nayo for lo msebenzi lo applyela namuhla. Angithi uyasho ukuthi kuma previous employer mhlambe bese attend ama courses yabo communication skills. That's why ngikhona kuma la ngithi mina I'm a good communicator njengoba ngiyokhuluma nema client. Angithi funeka mina ngikhone ku reader even the non-verbal language client ukuthi mangimchazela ngesomething mangimbuke emehlweni nje ngikhona kumreader ukuthi lo akekho la akangi-understand sengikhona kuyibeka ngale enye indlela. Angithi so that is the package that you need to come with your accomplishment noma your achievements. Bantu labaningi sinokuthathela phansi ukuthi mina eclassini bengiyi-class rep mina bengiyi-leader ye-SRC. Sibona ngathi akukhulumi phela lokho ukuthi bewuyi-class rep noma bewuyi-leader ye-SRC noma bewuleader something. Angithi a certain structure, it has equipped you kukhulisile. Angithi ukhonile ukuthi as a leader ukhona ukwathi ukuthi bantu abafani, and then you treat each person accordingly. Emsebenzini you gonna meet such angithi with different personalities. You know how to take ama criticism as a leader. Angithi kunesikhathi laba criticize khona bathi hayi umphathi unje. You were able to take that and learn from it utilungise. So my accomplishment wakho wafake uphinde usho ukuthi what have you learned out of le leadership skill yakho. Angithi baqashi labaningi bathi thina we fail to articulate what we have written in our CV. It goes back kuleya ngithe asiya, make sure you know your CV off by heart ukuthi if you need to articulate uyibeka kahle awuphambanisi and awudoubt. Angithi so again these are the things that mabenzi research they found ukuthi bantu abaningi bafeyila interview based on yokuqala sengishilo ukuthi siyafeyila kuma interview ngokuhluleka nje kuchaza letinto lesibhalile lapha. Angithi ma qualifications lo hambo lwami lonke leli professional ngiyahluleka, iCV yami irich mara ngiyahluleka kukusho. Angithi again but there are other things that can make one afeyila i-interview. Stress. Angithi yebo siba stressed out mase bakufonela bathi i-interview. There are, you might abanye ureacta ngokuthi ajabule kakhulu abe over excited. Angithi omunye uvela kumfake ku panic mode. Angithi thiyo ngifile uyakubo, especially mawufana nami ukuthi i-advert bese uyilahlile, you have awunalutho kokurefera and uzuyasaba nokufonela le company uthi ngicela ningisendele le advert again so that ngithi prepare. Niyakubona sekuyakubangela leso stress. I-90% kuba i-anxiety. Angithi ngiyafeyila interview due to anxiety. I-strategy engicabanga ukuthi singas-assista nami sang-assista, it's role playing interview. Mostly masenza ama-session wethu siya role player, sibe ne-panel, sibe nomuntu esi-interviewer, and then le volunteer must get the feeling ukuthi kunjani ukuba ku-interview. Abasi-interview wonke malanga. Ngithi then kumele vele sithuke nyana kancane. Angithi i-anxiety i-right. Angithi but too much of it iba ne-negative impact. Angithi so make sure uya practice. Mina okunye bengikusebenzisa that one can use after sengibone ngifeyilele ka correctional ngilokuthi ngihlale phambi kwemirror bese ngiyadibuta lama questions ngizame ukuwaphendula. Angithi ngibone ukuthi ngiphendula njani, noma call i-family member uthi ngibude shala ama question ngibone ukuthi ngibanjani. As you do that you realize some of the mistakes la unawo and you improve from such. Angithi kuyende bangakakubidi ku-interview utizame ukuthi ubanjani. It will assist ukuthi kukhiphele anxiety. Angithi zama ukuthi mawufika ku-interview lama relaxation techniques, lama deep breath ukwende to release le tension lesuka ikhona lapha ekhathi angithi and then ube positive. I'm still gonna talk about it angithi and then again low self-esteem. This is when you don't trust yourself and your ability that you can make it. Uthi nje mina nje ngingumuzi nje mara ngaphasi interview nje company ngacasha mina angeke kuze kwendeke. Like vele se une low self esteem kuwe se udijudge before uyongena lapha and kukwenda ube more anxious ngaleyo ndlela leyo angithi. So try to be confident. Try to use a strategy ukuthi mina la bahleli la ku panel bastroyela mina I'm going there lapha kuyobanika nje I memorandum angithi I'm going to enjoy myself. Every interview is a learning curve. Lapha ku interview ngiyophuma ngifunde something ngami. I just want to go there and relax and tell them who I am angithi so ngaleyo ndlela kuba right. Again bathi substance abuse ngiyengahleka kule research mara ngakhumbula bathi thina some of the people lana sithi sine tendency yokuthi little bit of alcohol it can calm our nerves. Khathini lesiningi ningavumelana nami ukuthi nakube nemshado uthola ukuthi umkhwenyana sodakiwe ula uthi uzama khipha amahloni bathi unaware uyongena lapha ka interview sewunathile le smell uthola sesikulandelele niyakubona leso smell asupposed into right ngawe. So let's refrain from that angithi again negative views over the previous interview experience. Just because ngafeyila kabuhlungu leka correctional bangangithathi sengiya generalize ukuthi vele mina angeke basangicashe empilweni ngiyakubona lokho futhi kukwenta ukuthi vele nje esteem yehle kakhulu. So ngishito ngathi bantu abasekhaya every interview is a learning curve angithi asithatheni njalo ukuthi bengiyofunda ngami ngithi surprise nami ukuthi ngakhona ukuthi express angakanani angithi mabanga ngangithathi it's not a train smash. I will continue ngi-apply angithi again sesithesha ukhona ka labor utongiprepare mase ngiyaka interview angithi ngwami ukuthi ngimcontacte send appointment sitohlala phansi siyayithatha 45 to an hour sipreparane but it's easy for me mawunale advert angithi ngoba sitokhona sigugulishe kanye kanye. Also lack of information when preparing or researching about the company. Ngilo bantu abasekhaya kwendekela sisweni ukuthi bekalekhi information ngeprison warder ngihleke kabi nasengathi ukuthi prison warder wendani niyakubona mara ngalusa ku interview ngifundile but I've just learned it the hardest way ne meaning I research mabangibita ku interview sengiyavala I research about the company company profile ukuthi kahle kahle bendani who are they kahle kahle ne the kind of services that they are offering. Ma clients labadila ngawo ka labor ma job seeker ka labor ngilabantu apply UIF benefits ma complaints asemsebenzini. So you need to know mawuya kuleyo interview ukuthi bangangibuta ngaloku naloku naloku. You need to know the minister man angithi zama siyagugula sihlakaniphile futhi thina siyagugula yonke into ikhona la eplatini angithi gugula minister ukuthi ngibani. Know the vision and the mission yaleyo company angithi sesha ku internet. Know their values ukuthi kahle kahle what is it that they want to achieve over time njenge labor niyakubona asicheckeni lokho labo vision abo mission. Again kokugcina ke bani labaningi after interview banokusi offer isikhathi bathi we have come to the end of the interview Muzi, so if you have any question you can ask. We're giving you chance to ask the panel. Kula lamanye ma sessions wami ngiyabuta ukuthi what can you ask, what can't you ask. Omunye athi sis mina ngijike ngagrili panel ngababona ukuthi panel abati lutho bangibonile ukuthi mina ngihlakaniphile ngithi uyigrilla njani manje athi ngababuda labo vision nabo mission ngabona abantu abakwati. Yes, it's true. These things like my vision nabo mission sometimes masikhathi sihamba sesijwayele environment sizose siya overlooka ngithi. But ipanel hlakaniphile angeke ukhombe ukuthi nayo ayadi. They will throw back at you saying since you have applied for a post like a labor, it means uthi scaleile wena in conjunction with our vision and our mission, and then you deemed yourself fit for lo msebenzi. What do you think it's the vision and the mission? And ngaleso sikhathi nawe ukwati. Uyabona ukuthi le preparation yethu lesisebenzile kangaka sesiyaluza. Ngaleso sikhathi akusanandaba ukuthi udiportray enjani, uflow enjani, mara wena sekugcineni sewuyamosha. Niyakubona? Ka interview asibuti ukuthi how much am I gonna be paid? Right inside the interview room. You don't ask that question. That question portrays a picture lokuthi mina I'm after money. Angithi bantu wasekhaya. Le question le kumele ngiyibude before ngiye ku interview. Kulo administrative clerk lo angifonele. Angithi mostly if ma post ka government vele ayastate ukuthi ipackage yakho per annum ngilena. Sewento dividele ubona ukuthi hayi ngathi ihambela lana uyakubona. So ma private companies sometimes they say salary negotiable angithi nabathe salary negotiable, it means you have a job yoku researcher ukuthi bantu in this field electrical engineer ngiyabekisa I start sabo se payment bathola how much. Yakubona ma salaries wethu our fund based on the years of experience. Our fund sonke njengokuthi mina ngicale nini ukusebenza angithi. So every year ngithi ba edanyana something lencanyana yona lencanyana yendanyana ukuthi umuntu akhuphuke. So umuntu utokutshela ukuthi between so much and so much. So that now fika le ungafiki wena ugauge isalary ya president. Niyakubona nabathi na ubukile ufuna khola malini wena ukhuluma ngesalary ye president ne. So siyendi research before singena ku Google uvamisa kuba nema answers angithi asimjwayeleni Google ucheke ukuthi bathi entry yabo teacher it's so much, then it will help you ukuthi nasofika lapha ku interview ne. Mawunganayo iquestion izinto emhlambe ungazibuza ukuthi how long can I wait for answer angithi at least ku light batosho ukuthi we gonna still go through the process of vetting and mhlambe it can take another 3 months and then probably maybe asithi sidinika bo 6 months uyakubona so at least ku light logo. Or else mhlambe ukuthi in terms of development because ngiyafuna ukuthi ngifunde ngumuntu lothanda kufunda and equip myself more ngalo msebenzi engisebenza nawo. Mhlambe ma trainings akhona na batokutshela ukuthi hayi sinayo training and development la ku department vele babuka lokho umuntu uyatigauge ukuthi mina ngidinga communication skill, then bayakarrangela noma ngidinga computer literacy, then bayakarrangela onke lawo ma course again. Mhlambe bakutshela if banema bursaries la basinikeza wona ukuthi sifunde, they will also ask that. Angithi mawangekho ma questions mangibuka ngibona ukuthi hayi anginawo ma questions ngiyabonga kwami ukuthi ngibonge ngiyasho ukuthi I don't have any questions that I can ask the panel, but I just want to thank the panel for the invite because surely they have seen something about me ukuthi mhlawumbe I can come and contribute positively to the company yakubona. So ngiyabonga ukuthi ningi-inviteile, ngiyathemba ukuthi nakanjani ntongifonela bayahleka baqashi. They always just smile ukuthi niyambona lona, but at least ku right angithi mali asibuti ngayo angithi awubabuthi ma-visions nema-missions. It's something that wena bekumele uyendile before uye ku-interview. Angithi. Again, ma-work ethics. Asicheckeni ma-work ethics. La thandwa baqashi. Bathi baqashi, niyasireferela abantu. Mara mabafika emsebenzini, they do something different. Angithi. Nithe bafuna umsebenzi. Mara nase bafika lapha. Baya ku-actela. Angithi. Labo punctuality. Uthola ukuthi mina emsebenzini angisafiki ngesikhathi. Angithi. Ma-ethics. It's about you doing right. Lapho ecompany, like your punctuality, fika ngesikhathi emsebenzini. Even if you volunteer, fika ngesikhathi emsebenzini, because you will need that person ukuthi atteste ngawe, akhulumele something. Angithi, make sure ukuthi emsebenzini wakho your appearance i-right. The relationships lapha emsebenzini, umuntu onjani, labanye silikhuni. Ma relationships la sinawo ngwapi ngilawo wokuxoxa okuhleba niyakubona responsibility. Are you responsible emsebenzini wakho? Njengoba ngiphumile emcashi ngitrustile ukuthi ngilana ngiyasebenta. Am I doing that na? Am I doing justice na? Niyakubona? And then insight i-job knowledge kahle. Umsebenzi wami ngiyadikhandla ukuthi vele ngiu-understand and research more about it na. Have that, angithi. I-interest and enthusiasm, angithi. Asizami. Productivity. Umcashi ufuna sitosebenda u-based ku-production, not izinto letiningi. Am I productive na emsebenzini na? Or just nje mina ngihudula tinyawo nakumele ngisebende. Funeka baze bangicele ukuthi hey kune job so are you available na? Angithi. Your appearance at work, it's important. Angithi. Ukuthi ngithi appear njani, ngigqoka njani, am I neat na? Mangimfati ngiyahloniphisa na? Ngiya understand. Mangibhudi ngiyakhavara nami be decent. Angithi. Ngibe clean nje emsebenzini wami. Khombise ukuthi lo msebenzi ngiyawuthanda. I-inward appearance, le cards, am I positive towards lo msebenzi wami na? Ngiyang understand. Noma nje ngiyasebenza njengoba ngutholile. Angithi. The silent self-confidence ngalo msebenzi wami ukuthi I'm impacting someone's life out there. Angithi. And then asicheckeni ba calm. Am I calm nje? Noma vele emsebenzini bathi ukuthi singeva umcashi alwana someone ngala ngithesha vele uqalile. Niyakubona into letfana leto loyalty kumsebenzi wakho. Are you loyal na? Do you take pride ngalo msebenzi wakho? Are you friendly? Are you trustworthy? Are you responsible? Into letfana leto angithi. If there's a need for you to participate, do you participate na? Noma vele kufuneka semqasha ayokudonsa ngesandla. You're not contributing anything. Angithi. So asizameni bantu abasekhaya outward appearance izinto efana nebo handwriting noma labo report writing angisilapha na. Angithi. My posture someone uyambona nanoma atokusita lapha udonsa tinyawo. Uniyakubona lokuthi vele nje lo msebenzi so mana tisebendele ngendaba ukuthi vele ufuna khola ne eye contact iclient umuntu ukhuma naye ubhizi ngalokunye la akakubuki nasemehlweni. Angithi your tattoo marks konke nje lokho letinto leto ne uyachecka le policy yalapha emsebenzini ukuthi kuyavuma noma kuvumi na. Angithi. Leminye imisebenzi ifuna amasema meeting sifake bothai sibe formal. Angithi. Do you check na letinto letfana leto? Ungabe umuntu ohluphayo kumcashi wakho ngoba nase kufuneka akhulume something ngawe. Angeke. If it's a contract akasa renew na kancane uvela athi makahambe. Angithi bantu abasekhaya. I-gossip emsebenzini. Let's refrain about that. Makunendaba la emsebenzini bathi ukuthi vele ikhulume icalwe ngithesha nje kusase right. Hayibo angithi. So never gossip about anyone or tell ama stories about others that are untrue. Angithi. Your behavior towards my seniors. unjani wena ujabuliswa ukuthi bathi ngisikhokho the other employees ngisikhokho mina ngiyakhona ukumchallenge umanager vele ngimchallenge nala kungekho vele kunganasidingo khona ngiyayibona into efana naleyo treat your manager or your seniors ngendlela abaprefera ngayo especially the formal way angithi nangendlela epolite ne indaba ye-absence emsebentini yokuthi wena sesiyazi ukuthi every Monday vele awukho emsebentini akukho right nabacala sebathi baya retrencha bocala ngegama lakho umuntu omusha because wena every Monday bonakala ngathi ngeweekend kuba heavy nange Sunday niyakubona ngigroove until Sunday ngize ngiqhamuke emsebentini ngisanuka kwayizolo vele ukuthi hey bekubusy nabathi retrenchment ngenzeka uyakubona iabuse labanye siaphuzana ma resources emcasha ngithi ngalesikhathi nginike ne-internet emsebentini angibrowse ukuthi ngiimprove kanjani ma-CV nyalo seabhalwa njani angicheki mina kulamanye ama-site lathi wangimi la ngafuna ukuze ngiwakhulume emsebentini angithi so asizameni ma-criticisms angithi mabangicriticize emsebentini kosa ngikhona ukuthi ngikumukele and then ngicheck ukuthi is it a positive criticism noma ile negative levidlita na am I learning something out of it if ngifila ukuthi le young destroyer then ngiyahlala phansi nalowo muntu angithi sibe responsible emsebentini punctuality mabathi ngingena nga7:30 mangizame ukuthi nga7:30 ngiyangena angithi ilunch mayibele so sikhathi angithi so umcashi baqashi bayasho ukuthi hey niyasiprovide ngebantu mara abantu benu ma work ethics ayabashaya so asilungiseni bantu labashe sithathe umsebenzi wethu ube serious angithi so ngithe every interview it's a learning curve kithi zama ukuthi ufunde something angithi asizameni siyabuyela zama ukuthi utikhansele utidebrief angithi utidebrief nje kancane uyi1 na ufila ukuthi awukhoni hayi ngikhona asikhulumeni and then ukukhuluma kuyakenda ukuthi uphole angithi uphinde ubuyele uyoyenda again so asizameni kokugcina nci is to actually tell you ukuthi mawufailile interview nini or if you fail kwathi ukuthi fail actually it's not fail lesiyatiko fail it means the first letter ku fail means ukuthi first the other one A it's attempt I it's in L it's learning meaning it's your first attempt in learning kwangisida ukuthi ngiguqule le ndaba leyo ye-interview yami experience yami phela lo muntu engikhuluma naye nyalo usebenza la ka labor siyayicoca sihleke naye uyi-career councillor somewhere khona la ka labor siyayicoca sihleke ngayo because I have learned something about myself le bengayadi so asizameni bantu abasekhaya asizameni sichubekela phambili simo sivuma singavumi so these were just nuggets to know ukuthi mabangibiza ku-interview ngicala kuphi angithi I'm also available inamba yami ke ithi 066 303 9199 066 303 9199 so you are more than welcome ukuthi ningangifonela sicoce based on le presentation indaba tabo interview nani I'm a career councillor nalaba thi hey sengifuna kufunda mara ngiyacakeka ngisakwati ukuthi ngichube kanjani asifoneni sibone ukuthi siyenda njani because ku career counseling siphinde sibuke inzabo ukuthi angimani ngichoose career because ise fashionini kosa ngicale ngicheck my personality angithi every career ihamba ne personality funeka ngicheck my interest wami funeka ngicheck my ability yami angithi nema values so ngiloko ngiyabonga isikhathi leni ngiboleke sona
Ngicela ngithi kungathini le part 2 le interview I think ilula ngoba idema question onke inema confirmation kangaka akufani ngale kuthi kune CV njani ngoba ikhuluma ngawe personal usibekelene story sakho lesihle personal so sifunzile ngaso ngiyacabanga mangabe kunema questions ngafuna so base la kule story kude ma question kangaka khona lona question ngifuna kuyibisela kule ndzaba yasesikolweni ukhulume ngabo ukhoyida la mangabe wenda ibusiness study uyakufunza ngema act so afana ngakanani nema act lokufike ngiwathole emsebenzini
ayafana le process ngiyo awashinji so lapha esikoleni the only difference that it was theory and then emsebenzini siyayi apply it's practical so kuyafana vele but sometimes mhlambe asithi uyenza module ekhuluma ngabo khoida but then awuna understanding you are more than welcome ukuthi ungeda and find singakureferela ku inspector that has more information angithi then achazele ukuthi khoida istep esihamba so umuntu makalimele emsebenzini umcashi nemcashi kukosa a report ka labor kunemali la ibhadalako every year so that 70 takhe tibe insured ukuthi should they be injured then akasayobhadala yena esibhedlele le mediclinic imali yovela kukhoida ibhadalele the employee niyakubona so ku esikoleni nguthi ku theory and then emsebenzini we apply it practically
khulume ngokuthi labantu masebacashile banokubuya kini kaleba ukuthi labantu lesibalethile noma lenibalethile bayasiphoca kusuke kwendeke kanjani inside le training insukweni ihambe kahle then umuntu ufika misbehavior le o
okay bengibekisi ilokhuzana bengifuna ngena kuma work ethics akekho umcashi lokho wabuyele emuva athi hayi labantu abenzi right but as a part of preparation we touch base ngema ethics so as trying to ensure ukuthi umcashi simnikeza the best fit angithi angafika umuntu abe absent uyasihlaza phela angafika umuntu angenditona nje yena ubangamsindo always emsebenzini akafiki ngesikhathi uyigossip monga uyinjani njani uyayibona into efana leto so we are actually equipping you for the future
so la gcineni le interview labangibuta khona ukuthi nginawo umbuto akusi must ukuthi ngiphendule but kufuna angibonge kuze ngitokukhulisela ama point ami nothi ngithi ngithi umbuto sengahamba
akuyi must khona but I feel it's more formal if you have nothing just bonga bakubitile there are so many people out there who are looking for the same chance angithi so manga appreciate lesikhathi lebanginike sona because lesikhathi ngikhona ukufunda something ngami angithi lento ilungisa again mhlambe ngizoba sengimnailile interview ngisitholela umsebenzi so ngiyabonga
ngasebenzisa iexperience yakho because ukhuluma ngeexperience yakho ngifuna kwathi ukuthi the difference from a prison nala uye khona nyalo kube njani umehluko okay after nakuba rejector abakamkeli kwendekeni uhambe njalo endlini uvele watibona ukuthi ngathi useless kwendekeni oh tsana ngibuthe sokucala it was your first job interview
my first job interview nje fresh from varsity so uthi hayi iminyango seyivulekile base bangibite ku interview hey kube nzima but what assisted me ile meeting lengikhulumile me myself and I the introspection one ukuthi what did I do right what did I do wrong and I found that in terms of confidence yes I was okay ngoba bengikhona bengiflowa eye contact ngikhonile ukuyimaintaina but the only problem is that I didn't have knowledge research bengakayendi then going forward ngacashwa social development then social development ngingasistile ukuthi sengiyenzile lokhuzana research I went there ka social ngayocela umuntu angiprepare the only person that will not prepare you for interview I panel member if umuntu azi ukuthi vele ukupanel angeke akuprepare because uyoba biased niyakubona so angeke kube fair so afike ngakhuluma bangitholela someone lo neutral then angithathe through the preparation. Then the same strategy, wangitshela ukuthi ku-interview, awungeni 2 minutes sewuyaphuma. Ukhulumeni, nje utithengisile, wathi hlala lapha, uchaze, unikeze ma-example. It's your moment. Maba ku-stop, bathi, oh, thank you. You have answered enough. Ungathuki akusho ukuthi sewu-wrong. Usuka subaniketile le information kade bayifuna ngithi. So ungasabi to express yourself. Di-express nje ube free. Wangifundisa lokho. So lokho ngakuthatha the same post mangita ka-labor. And ngibone kungisita ngaflowa ever since angaze ngithi mina hey ngifeyile interview. So your interview experience ne, use it as a stepping stone, use it as your learning curve. Ngaleyo ndlela leyo you'll never struggle. Each time they interview you uya improve angithi ngiyabonga.
So uthi ma practice uyawenda ma interview mabu kunemuntu zingatsito?
Yes, of course, and it's free of charge, asibhadalisa imali.
Wena njani uyakufonela ni arrange la?
Uyangifonela sesiya arrange, angangena ku system atifake online noma maketa sivela simfake online kule database ka labor sengumuntu wethu iclient lethu, then siyam prepare sijikisa umuntu.
Yeah, personal nami kunyende lengofundzile la njengayenza abayemali bengingathi ukuthi awuyibuti imali ke interview bengicala kuvala lokunye yes ngakonfirm nje ngokusho ukuthi kwentekile indzaba yecollation nalomunye le ngimathi ku media radio but the only different lebe ikhona ukuthi vele bebalifuna le talent lakhe ukuthi waphendula kanjani lo mphatha kazange waba nenzaba ngoba wathi makayibamba le phone waphendula ngale ndlela yakhe but makaphendulile bathi makade isho lo mphathi wabuya phasi ngoba ubeka mati kulo mphathi. So yeah nokuphendula ifoni ngakusho then noma khula tune music tofunayo yotshintsha kabza le small le ngoma yambali nami ngiyamthanza but angeke isithole semsebenzi. Siyabonga le thuba ukuthi nite la ndobuya into sinika le information. I think in future njengoba besikhulumile ekucala ngafisa ukuthi sende le career counseling batokhona kwathi ma students singabuki le emsebenzi yodwana nokuthi umuntu achoose career ngiyamnceda nisibungele le emsebenzini yenu sibonge nala sondweni ngicabanga sitobuya sitonikela next time angathi khona lokuna kusho something. Yeah sibambana ku okay lokho banga episode 24 na episode 25 sho sitobamba na episode 26.
Let's talk about it, us talk. Let's talk about it, us talk. Let's talk about it, us talk.